right, we're driving. I'm heading out. I just left Bowling Green, Kentucky. I'm on 231/31 East South. I think I'm about 5 hours from meeting up with Alan to start the hike. So it's been just an overwhelmingly eventful past few months. I'm going to focus on the good stuff here. So, there's ups and downs. There's some big downs, but some big ups, and overall the general hue or flavor is positive. So that's been good. So, what are we doing? We are going on a hike. So I keep making this about Alan's hike, and in a lot of ways, it really is, because he's doing the 2 months out there and just revisiting the trail and all that. But I don't want to downplay the significance of this event for me personally. It's huge. Like, I've never done a through hike at all of any kind. I've done out and backs. I've done one night out, 2 nights out by myself. That's it. Set up camp, play with like bushcrafting and stuff, and just hang out and have some solitude and some quiet. That's very different than through hiking, and I haven't spent a lot of time preparing for this. I'm really just treating it like I'm going for a walk, and I need food and water, and try not to bring too much else. That's kind of the approach I'm taking. I'm sure I'll learn a lot. I know that there is a lot to be learned, but I know going out with an experienced hiker, I feel like it'll be okay. But also, I'll get up to 2 weeks with one of my oldest and dearest friends, and that's huge. When do you get that? I'm 44 years old. When do you get to spend that amount of time with someone? And that's become really, really important to me lately, is those periods of time where you can really spend with people. It can really change you, and it's something you always carry with anyway. So I'm really looking forward to that aspect of it. I'm looking forward to the nature. A good friend of mine likes to say that only nature heals, and there's a lot of truth to that. That I think I'm sure we all could, but it's been really hectic. A lot of things have been in flux. I've in the past, since the middle of May, I've completely restructured my home life. I've been living in a van more or less since about the beginning of June, and it's now middle of July, so about a month and a half. During that time, I've stayed with friends, and I got in a hotel a couple of times. I just left a hotel. So I'd say I probably spent about half the nights in the van. Excuse me. And it needs a lot of work. It's a work in progress, and it's going to be for the next several months. But I also found a piece of land out near Mammoth Cave, and they're doing the dirt work on it right now to install a septic and a lateral field, and the driveway to park on, and another driveway to drive in a tiny home. And I have found the tiny home. I purchased it the other day. Someone's going to deliver it for me. I bought it used, so the person that's currently storing it for the seller, he's also going to deliver it and set it up for me when I get back from this hike in August. And then the semester starts right after that, so it'll kind of be getting back to more stable life. I want to say real life, but I don't feel like that should be called real life. It's just normal, practical life. And it's really, I love my job. I get a lot out of it, and there's a lot to talk about there. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for this hike, at least right now. So going on this hike, it'll be almost up to 2 weeks. So the way this works is today is the 14th. We're going to put feet on trail on the 15th in Damascus. And I need to be back in Bowling Green, Kentucky no later than August 1st. I'll probably get back a day, but I'd like to get back a day before that if possible, but whatever. definitely in that range. I need to be back. However, I've never done a hike like this before. I don't know how my body's going to hold up. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it. I have no idea. And I'm going to allow myself to stop when I want to stop. This is not a contest. I'm not proving anything here. I'm doing this for the love of doing it. So when that tapers off, if that tapers off, then I'm going to respect that. Then I'm going to go with it. And I'm scared. I'm really scared of my knees holding up. My knees have been really hurting lately. I went back to that. I started going to the gym again since I started living in the van, because gyms have showers, but also to get healthier. That's an interesting point, I feel. So my two big barriers to going to the gym were always, I don't feel like going, and getting up, getting dressed, making a whole production out of it, and going to the gym just to go work out. And then once I do that, I'm going to be all nasty and need a shower, and that's no fun. So those are the two barriers that I normally face with the gym, and the mental barriers. And with the van, I'm already driving around and I have my shoes and socks on and everything. I'm ready to go. And it's summer, so I'm already in exercise clothes. I'm hot anyway. I take showers at the gym, so I'm going there to take a shower. So there's no worries about getting sweaty and needing a shower, since that's my mission anyway. And then the flip side of that is by spending more time at the gym, then I'm spending more time at the gym and I'm getting more exercise. So there's been some benefits to that. I haven't been going this past week or so. About the past week, I've been visiting people and resting up. But yeah, anyway, since going back to the gym, I really like the leg press a lot, and I was doing a lot of the Stairmaster to kind of try to build up some leg strength for this hike. And man, my knees, so I got some knee braces that I've not tried out yet, but to kind of put some support on the patella there and then keep from wanting to push outward as much. I've heard really good things about them. Worst case, I just don't use them and I send them back to myself. But we'll see. And I have my poles to help take the weight off as well. And I have the pack, about as light as it's going to be. I probably have too much food in my can at the moment. I'm going to sort that out tonight. So, so this was just kind of me rambling, getting my thoughts in order. I might post this, I might not. If I do, then you're going to watch it. You've watched it this far. So. Any other things for this first video? Let's see. Going out hiking. Kind of nervous. Very excited. Looking forward to being connected to nature again and my friend again. The 3-day thing. So the plan is to be about 3 or 4 days out on trail between resupplies. And so every 3 or 4 days we'll hit a town or a hostel or something where we can get more food, maybe take a shower, maybe do laundry, maybe take a 0 day if we want to and just relax, whatever. And so my understanding is first day is the worst day. It's going to be hard to get the miles in that first day. And then after the first day, my understanding, again, never having done many days, my understanding is that after the first day, the second day is a little bit easier, but of course you're going to be sore. It's still going to be very hard. And it isn't until probably a few days in that you really start to get a rhythm. And what I remember hearing from Alan when he did the through hike was that it really isn't until about a week or two in that you really get your legs. I'm not going to get that far probably. I'll probably just be getting them when it's time to go. So that is in my mind as a concern. But yeah, it's those first few days. So I know I can get through the first few days. I might not get as many miles as I would like, but I will survive them. And I'm curious to see what the experience is like after that. Other than just the physicality of it, getting winded and not being able to make it up a hill, or my knees giving me trouble or something like that, other than worries about bad outcomes, the actual experience itself, I'm having trouble wrapping my head around. Like, I know from my experience being out in the woods, and I know from watching these kinds of videos and just thinking and daydreaming, sitting and looking. Yeah, that's the one. Sitting and looking at nature, just looking and listening. That it's really special, and it takes me out of this kind of practical to-do list mindset that I've been in so much for the past couple of months. It's been a really personally meaningful time for me. So it hasn't been all practical stuff, but boy, it's been a lot of practical stuff, and I mean, even the spiritual stuff, the personal connections that I've been making, and revisiting, all of that has been scheduled. It's all been on my calendar. My calendar has been unusually, ridiculously full of events and ideas. And, text this person, message this person, have a call with that person, do this thing, get the water set up for the property. Oh, wait, go try again to get the water set up for the property. Thing after thing after thing after thing. Get the syllabus posted for the semester because, students need to know what books to have when they show up in August. And hopefully they'll have opened them. But anyway, yeah, lots of to-do items, lots of very good things that are going on. But man, I'm looking forward to not having an internet connection, not having my Google Calendar. Boy, it's such a useful tool, but dear God, I'm beholden to it. So, it's pretty burn. All right, that was my rambling, babbling video. If you watched this, thanks for watching it, and probably make another one here in a minute. That's a shorter version of this.